Hi you guys, it's Ruby from Oofy Scraps and I am back with another video. So today I'm going to be showing you the things I picked up from Ali Edwards' recent travel collection release. This is definitely my favorite collection she does each year, even more so than December Daily, which might be a bit of a controversial opinion, but travel documenting is my favorite form of scrapbooking for sure. I have the most fun doing it. I love the products that come out from various different companies, and I also love looking back on my travel albums more so than any of the other albums I make. So I was super excited to see this new collection, and I was very excited about what I was able to pick up. I did try and limit myself because I do have a pretty good stash of travel themed stuff, but I couldn't skip out on all of it, so I did grab a couple things. Starting off with the mini kit, it comes in this cute little craft, I don't know, is it an envelope, I guess? And it has a bunch of different icons from around the world. I carefully open these with a X-Acto blade so that I can keep the integrity of the package in case I want to include that in any storytelling in the future. I also love that they make them in craft. The plastic ones were really nice that they used to send stuff in, but this is much more eco-friendly, which I like to try and be, especially with scrapbooking. It can be wasteful in terms of the environment. So this is everything that was inside the mini kit. Starting off with these two kind of oversized puffy stickers. I'm not obsessed with these. I don't love the color of this one. And then this one is white and black, which is fine, but you can see they're pretty thin, which is not bad, I guess, if you want to avoid bulk, but they're like puffy, but they're almost like deflated. And you can see that my pennant kind of made a dent. It was like this in the package, so it kind of made a dent into this white one. But yeah, I'm not worried about those because that's not really the reason I purchased the mini kit. But just to note, in case you were wondering, the next thing are these three large words. It's black, kind of thick, but still transparent black vellum with kind of a white and multicolored, very much the colors of the entire kit with some gold foil. I think these are really pretty looking. I just don't know how I would use them. They're kind of big. And I do think that like a lot of things in this collection, there's a 4x4 album, a 6x8 album, and a 10x8 album. So they wanted to make a variety of things that would fit in a variety of album sizes. So this is definitely like, it's not going to fit in a 4x4 album, obviously, which is fine. I just am not sure how I would use these. So there's that. Then there's this collection of 1x1 squares with just a bunch of different icons, like literally so many icons. And I've actually been to a fair amount of these, which is pretty cool. So I had this idea to put them all in a 2x2 pocket page. And like, so for Eiffel Tower, I would use the Eiffel Tower icon, and then I put a photo of me in the Eiffel Tower. And then, you know, me in the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and kind of have like a retrospective travel collection. But I thought these were 2x2 in my head, and I have a 2x2, and these are clearly not 2x2. So I could like put them with pattern paper, or I could fuse my own sheet and do like that. But anyways, this is just an idea I had for these, so I thought that was cool. But there's a really good variety, and there's places on here I'm not familiar with. There's places in the US, there's places all over the world. So I think it's a cool idea. Then there are these little like half tags, and they're just kind of an off-white with black writing and a brown little, I forget what this thing is called. Just like the little part where the hole is. And they have different short phrases. They are really short though, which I kind of like. They're kind of in the 1x1 inch range as well. But Ali pointed out in her video that you could attach them to like pattern paper or something. This is obviously a weird example, but attach them to a pattern paper and make it look like a larger tag, attach it to a photo. You could also have it be like sticking out from behind, and that would be cool too. So I also just love tags. So the next thing in the collection is my favorite thing in the mini kit for sure. It's these fabric canvas little tags, or they're kind of like little flags. And they made cream ones or white ones in the Christmas December Daily collection, and I loved them and used like all of them up in my album. And then they also brought out really large ones for Week in the Life, but these are definitely my favorite that I've seen by Ali so far. So they're black, canvas, little phrase strips, but they have a little bunted edge, which I love. So it's kind of like a flag. I love the bold black with the white, and they also just feel more substantial. So the back of them has kind of like a rubberized feeling finish, and they just feel more substantial. My ones from December Daily frayed a lot, which is a bit annoying. And then the ones from Week in the Life are more stiff. So this is my favorite iteration that I've seen so far. So I'm very excited to have these. I wish they sold them separately so I could get like a couple packs, but I'm very excited to use those. And then I decided to get the mini kit bundle that came with the Traveler's Notebook. I've never had a Traveler's Notebook before, but I did really love this one. And, you know, obviously you don't need to use the pages that are included. You could cover them up if you wanted to, but I really love the patterns in here. I think that the paper collections are so beautiful in this kit. So I'm really excited to use this. I think I would just do a whole trip in here, but I also don't know because some of the pages are like very specific. So I'd want to like work with that specific thing. It's pretty much, it feels more American to me in the sense that like, I don't know. The only thing that's, because like this is the US obviously. And then, what was the other one? I don't know. But then there's like this, which is very foreign international travel. So I don't know what I would do with it. I was also thinking I could do that same idea where I would like, was thinking with these is, so I've been to the Golden Gate Bridge. So, but I haven't been to this lighthouse. So I could put a photo of me at the Golden Gate Bridge beside and cover this square up and then just talk about all the places that I've been, which is cool. So anyways, I don't know, just ideas, all the ideas. But yeah, I thought this was really pretty and I love the paper in this collection. Speaking of paper, the next thing I got, everything else I got was just like shop items. So the 10x8 paper, I guess I will show you next. I am not doing a 10x8 album with this collection. I'm planning on doing a 4x4 album, but I love the paper so much and I do so many travel albums that I thought I would still get use out of it. And I was also thinking that with this paper, for example, like some of them, like this one, you can cut up to smaller sizes and it totally works. But with something like this, I was thinking I could, in a 6x8 album, like bend it and then have it open in a 6x8 album. So that was my idea with this one. I really love this. This reminds me of, where were we? Lake Como, where like all the houses were inside of the hill. A really pretty gingham, which is just like the cover of the, what is it called? Traveler's Notebook. All the little icons. I love this olive tone. Stars, which would be fun for camping. A map. The color scheme is really interesting on this kit, which I like. This is like a cut apart, sort of. Another with that like postage print. This is really pretty. You could cut this up, but you could also use it as it is. It's really like graphic, which I like. This is a really cute one with a cute quote. All black. Grid, which Ali does a lot of grids. More of this kind of different icons of places around the world. This kind of more drawn map print. This is a really pretty, this would be such a good opener for an album where you could say like, let's go exploring and then talk about like where you were going. This is pretty. So this is similar to this, like very much, but I like this a lot better than this for some reason. I don't know. This is super cute as well. Another one of my favorites. This one, you could cut it up or keep it whole. That's another one that would really lend itself to like a 6x8 album where you opened it like that. And then these kind of like baggage tag sort of, which really are fun. I love the colors. So yeah, I really like the color scheme of this album or this collection. And I think that it's just like really interesting kind of like tertiary colors, which I like. Then I got this tag bundle, the vellum tag bundle, which is my favorite thing, I think. I think I like this more, but a close second would be the little the fabric canvas tags, but I love tags in general, and I like get so much use out of them. So there's a couple circles, a bunch of these little flag, bunted, whatever things with phrases, and they have a little hole, so you could like hang them on a string or whatever. Very cute. these black, different with gold foil quotes. And then these two, I like that they go two directions too. And then a couple of more generic size tags, more of those icons, a grid, space for journaling. This one kind of is off-center though, but whatever. Away we go, and here and there. And then these three really cute tall ones. And there's a stamp set that looks really similar to this kind of design. Then the least exciting thing maybe from a viewing perspective is these guys. So I got this in the 6x8 and the 4x4. Well, I don't know, I guess, yeah. So this would fit in a 6x8 album, and it's basically like an attacher sticker, but like a plastic version. They made one for December Daily, but it was very much like a sticker, like a cardstock sticker. This is plastic, so you could peel it off, squeeze over, you know, whatever, your paper, or I wouldn't do it with this, but something like this. And then its holes are perfect for putting it right into the album. And I also got the smaller size that are for like a 4x4 or a 3x4 card. But someone also pointed out to Allie, I guess, that you could cut this on your paper cutter and just use one side and then just like double up the amount you have. So you'd have cut this off and you could still like stick it on one side and it would still work. So anyways, I got those, thought they'd be really, really useful for like ephemera and travel, but just in general, working outside of the page protector. And then the last thing I got is the, oh, actually I lied, the buildable 4x4 album. So I've never used a buildable album, but basically it's just like little rings and they're attached, which I think is nice because sometimes people just use 3 separate binder rings, but this feels a little bit more substantial in that they're like connected. And then you just open it up and it's an album and you can really build it. It's like thick rings, so you can really build it up as much as you want to. Again, with the cute color scheme. I'm thinking of doing my little weekend trip. I went to Santa Barbara this past weekend. It was actually 5 days. So it was end of the week, weekend, and beginning of the following week. I'm thinking about documenting that in here. But I just like 4x4 albums. I love mini albums. So I was excited to try this out, a different kind of a style. And then the last thing are these cute little craft pockets. So they have different sentiments on the bottom of them. And then they each have a little insert that pops out. So you could put a photo, you could put journaling, whatever. But they also have these cute little tabs that cascade. So I'm thinking of doing my trip that I do in this album really heavily focused around using these guys as like, you know, big points in the album. So finding different, you know, points of the story that would go along with these little words. And if they don't, I could obviously cover the words up. But yeah, I really like those. I think they're really cute. They look really cute together and they're perfect sized for the 4x4 album. So yeah, that's everything I got. I'm really excited about this album and about this collection. I think I'm gonna wait to start documenting until the end of June because Allie's coming out with 3 different mini travel classes. So a different teacher or artist or creator, whatever you want to call them, is taking a different size. So one will be doing the 4x4, which is what I got. One will be doing a 10x8. One will be doing a 6x8. And they're individual mini classes, but you can also buy them as a bundle. And I'll probably get the whole bundle because I do travel albums so often that it's interesting to see how people tackle each different size, even if I only bought the 4x4 album for this specific collection. But yeah, I'm super excited about it. I love travel albums. Definitely let me know if you got anything from the collection. I love hearing what people grab. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.